hours before the raid, Kim Kardashian decides to unfollow Diddy, right? Well, come to find out, this person by the name of Lou Taylor is apparently Diddy's manager. Lou Taylor apparently is paying off, allegedly, some of Diddy's victims from this slush fund through some church fund, okay? Not only that, Kim Kardashian mama has been making these girls pay 10% tithes to some church that Lou Taylor and her husband is basically owner, co-owner, or whatever.
Oh my goodness, you won't believe the bombshell that just dropped about the Kardashian family. Just when we thought we knew everything about them, the streets are buzzing with some seriously shocking tea. Listen to this. Apparently, their connection to Diddy goes way deeper than anyone imagined, and I mean way deeper. We all knew they were tight with Diddy before all his dirty laundry got aired out, but honey, this new tea is scalding hot. Word on the street is that the Kardashians weren't just friends with Diddy, they allegedly helped him silence his victims and even assisted in paying them off. But wait, it gets even juicier. There are whispers that they might have helped him launder money too. I mean, we've heard rumors about the Kardashians being involved in shady money moves before, but this takes things to a whole new level of scandalous. The internet is going absolutely wild, saying the Kardashian empire might be crumbling before our very eyes. People have been whispering about their downfall for a while now, but nobody, and I mean nobody, saw it happening like this. This drama is particularly messy for Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian. Not only are they being accused of profiting from Diddy's alleged misdeeds, but get this. Apparently, Diddy was the matchmaker who set Kris up with her boy toy Corey Gamble, who's a whole 25 years younger than her. Speaking of Corey Chile, let me tell you about him. Fans have been giving him the side eye for years because his rise to fame has always been, let's just say, mysterious. Even before he got with Kris Jenner, this man was somehow running in circles with big names like Jeff Bezos, Justin Bieber, and of course Diddy. There have been all sorts of whispers about him allegedly servicing some rich and powerful people. But you know how rumors go, right? But let me tell you something that's not just gossip. Corey's natural charm is undeniable. Growing up in Atlanta, he was that guy. You know the type. Captain of the football team, teacher's pet, the golden boy who could do no wrong. After finishing school and college, he dipped his toes into the entertainment world by dating Cherie Buchanan. Yes, the ex-wife of NFL player Ray Buchanan. Now, Cherie was 10 years older than Corey, and they were together from 2007 to 2010. But honey, when they broke up, it was pure chaos. Cherie didn't just walk away quietly. She got a restraining order against him, claiming he stalked her after their breakup. And through blind items and anonymous sources, there have been whispers that Corey allegedly had a past in the adult film industry back in his Atlanta days. Apparently, that's how he first got his foot in the door.
I've received numerous tips that all are very, very similar. And these tips came from individuals who have claimed to be familiar or know Corey Gamble from when he still lived and worked in Atlanta, or he was once a performer in the adult film industry. Multiple people came to me sharing this information and that they had seen him while they were working on certain sets, and obviously I am not going to share their identity further.
And hold on to your seats because this tea is piping hot. The streets are whispering that Corey was allegedly involved in adult films. And not just any kind, we're talking about some spicy situations with certain celebrities to get himself into those high-profile circles like Diddy's. And honey, we all know about the mess Diddy, or should I say the diddler, has been accused of. That list is longer than a CVS receipt, so we won't even go there. Now, how Corey and Diddy first crossed paths, that's where things get a little murky. But let me spill what I know. Apparently, Farnsworth Bentley, you know, Diddy's former assistant, stylist, and whatever else he was, might have been the connection. Word is that Farnsworth and Corey were at Morehouse College together, and that's where they first met. The tea is that Farnsworth later introduced Corey to Diddy. And Chili, let's just say there are all kinds of rumors about Farnsworth and Diddy's special relationship. Allegedly, Farnsworth was getting more than just a paycheck, if you know what I mean.
Kanye texted Corey something really rude. Kanye was like, I think it's weird, like we've never met his family.
That's weird.
I mean, of course, we've all felt that way and thought that, but for Kanye to just so bluntly say that to him, I feel like that was the wrong choice to make at that time.
You guys sit and talk to Kanye, and if you talk to Kanye, he's gonna put that up here and run with it.
I mean, it is weird. I'm not saying that
we're all different. How about you used to be weird? We all put up with each other.
Now, this is where things get really interesting. For some reason, Kris didn't seem bothered at all by Corey's shady past. She just brushed off her kids' concerns like they were lint on her designer blazer. At the time, everyone thought it was strange how unbothered she was. But with what we know now, chilly, it's starting to make sense. The word on the street is that Corey was allegedly sold to Kris by Diddy, and in return, Kris helped Diddy launder his money and keep his victims quiet. Allegedly, of course. And let's talk about how cozy the Kardashians used to be with Diddy, at least before all his dirt came to light and those lawsuits started rolling in. After that, honey, they wiped him from their history faster than you can say damage control. But you know our internet detectives don't play. They were quick to dig up all the receipts, exposing not just their shady connections to Diddy, but also their questionable money moves and those mysterious debts. Now, let's dive into Kim's money moves because, baby, this is where it gets juicy. She's always had a reputation for being, let's say, creative with her hustle. There have been whispers that she wasn't afraid to get her hands dirty in some shady business, maybe even getting friendly with some questionable characters along the way. We can't forget about Kim's pre-fame days when she was working as Brandy's closet assistant. The streets are saying she wasn't exactly playing by the rules. Apparently, she was helping herself to more than just styling advice. Word is that she and her sister Khloe were dipping into Brandy's stash. During her time as Brandy's assistant, Kim had access to Brandy's credit card for what was supposed to be a one-time purchase, with Brandy's mom keeping watch. But honey, when Kim and Brandy parted ways, things got wild. Allegedly, Kim, Khloe, and their brother Rob saw an opportunity and helped themselves to $120,000 from Brandy's mom's account. Kim had supposedly been sitting on those credit card details, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And when they did, they tried to be slick about it. Instead of going on a shopping spree, they funneled the money through their stores, Dash and Smooch. They figured it would be harder to trace that way, especially since Brandy was known for splurging with her credit card. But child, they got caught. Brandy's mom had been keeping tabs on those bills like a hawk. At first, she tried to handle it quietly, giving Kim a chance to pay back the money without getting lawyers involved, probably because of their connections with Brandy and Ray J. But when Kim kept dragging her feet for over a year without paying up, Brandy and Ray J's mom had enough and slapped them with a lawsuit. Though eventually, Brandy and Ray J convinced their mom to drop the suit and handle things behind closed doors. According to Ray J, this whole mess was what really ended his relationship with Kim, not just their other private moments like everyone thought. But wait, because this tea is about to get even hotter. Before Kim became the star we know today, word is she had a sugar daddy named Joe Lowe, an Asian tycoon with some serious money laundering allegations. Apparently, Kim was quite familiar with Joe Lowe's operation, allegedly helping him move around some not-so-legal funds. Insiders are spilling that Kim was living her best life, jet-setting with Joe Lowe to gambling houses and casinos. There's this wild story from 2009 about her allegedly flying back to LA with a trash bag full of $250,000 in winnings from a Las Vegas casino. But here's the gag. It's looking like this might have been part of a bigger money laundering scheme, especially with Joe Lowe's alleged involvement in some seriously shady business. The insider wrote, and let me quote this exactly, "Lowe is wanted by international authorities in connection with a multi-billion-dollar money laundering scam. He is accused of being the mastermind behind a scheme to siphon $4.5 billion from the Malaysian State and Economic Development Fund One Malaysia Development Bad." Somehow, even though the FBI was sniffing around, Kim managed to slide right through without any charges. But wait, because it gets even messier, there's tea suggesting that the Kardashian-Jenner clan might not be as loaded as they want us to believe. Rumor has it they've been playing games with their taxes using this wild scheme involving the California Community Church. This church? It's Kris Jenner's baby, registered back in 2009 as a nonprofit. Members have to cough up $1,000 every month plus donate 10% of their yearly earnings. And guess who's supposedly at the top of those donation lists? You guessed it, the Kardashians themselves. Now, this church situation, it's looking like a genius financial move by the Kardashians. Think about it. With Kim allegedly making around $80 million a year, that 10% donation knocks a cool $8 million off her taxes. And here's the brilliant part. Since Kris Jenner is running the show at the church, when the Kardashian sisters hand over their 10%, that money's basically going straight into Kris's pocket. Then Kris could theoretically funnel that money right back to them. Talk about keeping it in the family while getting those sweet tax breaks. But let's circle back to Kim's finances because something's not adding up. People are starting to question her claims about her wealth. There's a growing suspicion that she's been inflating her income and net worth to make herself look more successful than she actually is. And honestly, this kind of shady business is becoming the Kardashian signature move. Remember when Kylie got exposed by Forbes? She was out here flexing about being a self-made billionaire until Forbes did some digging and snatched that title away faster than you can say lip kit. That scandal really damaged Kylie's credibility. But you know this family, they always bounce back. Speaking of bouncing back, even though Kim's still officially a billionaire, some people are raising eyebrows at how she moves. In 2022, she got caught up with the SEC for promoting Ethereum Max cryptocurrency without disclosing it was a paid ad. Despite her supposed billionaire status, she had to pay a hefty fine of $1.26 million for those shady dealings. And here's another thing that's making people go, Despite claiming billionaire status, Kim's still running Instagram ads like she's a regular influencer. It's giving more social media star than business mogul, if you catch my drift. Oh, and let's talk about Kim and Kanye's marriage for a minute. Turns out Kanye wasn't playing around when it came to finances. He kept his money completely separate from Kim's, even during their lovey-dovey days. The man wasn't about to get tangled up in her money situation and risk his own bank account. Sources told People magazine that they kept everything divided. It was all about my money and her money in their household. Now, this Diddy drama? It's like an onion. There are layers upon layers. Word is that Kim's been nervous about people connecting the dots between her and Diddy's shady dealings. When the Diddy scandal exploded, people started throwing around big names like Jay-Z and Beyonce, but Kris Jenner's name was flying under the radar, until now. Fans started digging and uncovered some wild connections between the Kardashians and Diddy's alleged shady dealings. The drama got even spicier when TikTok detective BB, the songwriter, exposed possible links between Kim, Diddy, and the Britney Spears conservatorship saga. And get this, there are whispers that Kim tried to pull the same move on Kanye.
24 hours before the raid, Kim Kardashian decides to unfollow Diddy, right? Well, come to find out, this person by the name of Lou Taylor is apparently Diddy's manager. And this Lou Taylor woman is also on the board of Hillsong's church home. Follow me, go with me. They is doing all of this, child, in the name of the Lord. Just follow the story. Now, to cover myself, everything in this video is alleged, honey. This is what I digged up, and I don't know how much truth is to it, but there's reportings, okay? So everything that I'm saying is allegedly. Keep that in mind. So, Lou Taylor apparently is paying off, allegedly, some of Diddy's victims from this slush fund through some church fund, okay? Not only that, Kim Kardashian mama has been making these girls pay 10% tithes to some church that Lou Taylor and her husband is basically owner, co-owner, or whatever. So I was like, let me look into this Lou Taylor person. I'm thinking Lou Taylor was a guy who was a woman with a husband, whole husband, and they doing ministry and everything. Now, mind you, y'all remember the whole thing with Britney Spears? So come to find out, Lou Taylor, this gets deep, y'all, hold on. Okay, so Lou Taylor is the CEO of TriStar Sports and Entertainment. She's like a business manager icon. Now, Mike, do y'all know the Lohans? What's the Lindsay Lohan? So she apparently, allegedly, she has been behind most of these stars' conservatorship situations, especially Britney Spears. So before we talk about Britney, Mike Lohan, which is the Lohan girl, Lindsay Lohan's daddy, accused Lou Taylor and the mama Dina Lohan for trying to put Lindsay Lohan in a conservatorship concerning her money. Also, allegedly, there's a lawsuit from 2021 with Astroworld tragedy, and she's being sued for employment discrimination. This is what this Lou lady is. Now, Lou associates maintain intense control also over Britney Spears' life and money. And she was behind even the conservatorship of why Britney Spears had that conservatorship, because she ended up becoming the business manager and took over the financial pieces of Britney Spears' whole situation.
Now here's the bombshell that's got everyone talking. The Kardashians allegedly made $600 million from Britney's conservatorship. People got suspicious when Kim's net worth suddenly jumped by $600 million overnight. She claimed it was from SKIMS, but the timing and amount raised major red flags. Someone pointed out, if you're Lou Taylor and you need to hide $600 million, would Kim's estate be a logical place to try and hide it? The plot thickened when Kylie Jenner sold half of Kylie Cosmetics for a suspiciously similar amount. The web gets even more tangled with Lou Taylor, who's supposedly the mastermind behind Kim's financial dealings, having deep ties to Kris Jenner's church. This church allegedly funnels payouts to Diddy's claimed victims through Kim. It's like a complicated game of money hide and seek. With all these revelations about how the Kardashians allegedly helped pay off Diddy's victims and possibly move money around, all eyes are on them now. The truth is starting to come out, and honey, it's not looking good for the Kardashian-Jenner empire. This could be the scandal that finally brings down their carefully crafted image. The question isn't if this will explode, it's when. And when it does, it's going to be bigger than any reality show drama we've ever seen. The drama just keeps unfolding, and it seems like we're only seeing the tip of the iceberg. With each new revelation, the Kardashian empire looks more and more like a house of cards ready to collapse. Only time will tell how this will all play out. But one thing's for sure, this tea is piping hot and shows no signs of cooling down.